Well, hi there pluckers, Iversorfing here again with you. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a lesson on the lead solo in Rod Stewart's version of Have I Told You Lately. It's a very nice little solo. I've done a lesson on the actual song, but I know some of you sometimes like me to break down the solos in some of the songs I've done, so I thought I'd do this before someone asked me. So I'm going to play through the solo now and break it down and show you how I played it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there we have it, almost right. So I'm in standard tuning, I'm in the key of B flat, if that is any of interest to you. So first note of the solo is a slide up on the 4th string from 3 to 5, okay? Single, okay? So, second note, 3rd fret of the 3rd string. And then 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then slide up from the 5th fret of the 3rd to the 7th fret of the 3rd, okay? So it's, and then play the 6th fret of the 2nd string, okay? So it's got that, so it's a nice little flowing thing, isn't it? And I'm using my, obviously you can see which fingers I'm using my 3rd finger to do the original slide, 1st finger on, and then sliding up using my 3rd finger again from 5 to 7 on the 3rd, and then my 2nd finger takes over and plays the 6th fret of the 2nd string. So, and then you do a quick slide down from the 7th fret of the 3rd to the 5th, okay? Okay, so it's okay, and then we slide down again from 7 to 5, and then play fret 3 of the 3rd again, so and slide up from the 3 to 5, and then play the 5th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so it's slowly, I'll play out slowly. Okay, do that again slowly. Sorry, did that wrong. Do that again. Okay. And on the next phrase is similar but different. Starts the same, so it goes. That's exactly the same. Second, this is the first time we did that. Okay, it's exactly the same as the start. This time we slide up from the 6th fret of the 2nd to the 7th fret of the 2nd, 8th fret, sorry, 8th fret of the 2nd. You see? To the 6th fret of the 1st. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, and then we do a bend on the 8th fret of the 1st string and down again, and then a hammer up from 6 to 8 and pull off from 8 back down to 6 on the 1st. Okay, so it's right from the beginning, it's do this again. Okay, got that bit. Then we do a double stop on the 6th fret, first and second string with the first finger. So you hammer up using your 3rd finger on the 2nd string from the 6th fret to the 8th fret and back again. And then play that, so you hammer up and then play the 6th fret of the 2nd string. Then the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and back to the 6th of the 2nd. So hammer up from, sorry, play the 1st and 2nd strings together, but hammer up onto the 8th fret on the 2nd. Then play the 6th fret of the 2nd on its own, 7th fret of the 3rd, and back to the 6th fret of the 2nd. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, then we slide up from 6 to 8 on the 2nd. Now the next bit's a little bit tricky. We pre-bend the 7th fret of the 2nd so what we do with that is we pre-bend it and then let it hit it and let it down. So it's okay, and when we come down to the bottom, we hit the 7th fret of the 3rd and then the 6th fret of the 2nd. So that whole phrase is you slide up from 6 to 8 on the 2nd, and then a pre-bend and let down. Okay, so okay, got that. So far we've got this. Okay, that's as far as we've got. Then we do a slide down from, so we do slide down from 7 to 5 on the 3rd, to the 3rd on the 3rd, and slide back up from 5 to 7 on the 3rd, and go to the 6th on the 2nd. Okay, so it's after this. So it's slide down from 7 to 5 and then slide down from 7 to 5 to 3. So it's so far we've got this. Okay, and the final phrase is this. Okay, which is very simple. It's a hammer up. Sounds more than it is really. Again, you're double stopping the 6th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings, and you're doing that hammer on the 2nd string from 6 to 8. And then you hammer up, and then you play the double stop again on its own. And then you slide down from 7 to 5 on the 3rd, okay? And then you play, so it's then the 3rd on the 3rd, so it's 5th on the 4th, and 3rd on the 4th, 3rd fret on the 4th, okay, so it's okay, and then you play an E major 7, an E flat major 7th, which you can do in various ways. If you've got the capo on the 1st fret, you could just play a sort of a D major 7th, but as I haven't got the capo on the 1st fret, I have to play an E flat major 7th, which you can play by playing that, sort of bridging the first 3 strings you know, on the first, with the 1st finger. 3rd finger goes on the 5th fret of the 4th, and pinky goes on the 6th fret of the 5th. That's an E flat major 7th, or you can play it with a bar on the 6th. 2nd finger goes on the 7th fret of the 3rd, 3rd finger goes on the 8th fret of the 4th, and pinky goes on the 8th fret of the 2nd. Okay, but you don't have to play that obviously if you're playing a solo. You know, you can play it obviously with a capo on the 1st fret, like I did the song. And then you could just play a D major 7th. So if I was playing it with a capo on the 1st, like that, I would just, at the end of the solo, I'd be just playing that and playing the first 4 or 5 strings. Okay, but I'm playing the solo without lifting. So let's just do the solo again, very slowly. Okay, from the beginning. Okay, so here we go. Anyway, so hopefully that will help you with the solo, and if you haven't seen my main video on the actual song, then please do, and thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.